Good Sunday morning, everybody. Danny Shay, Sunday with Spirit. How are y'all doing today? All right, so as I was getting ready for this, meditating, pulling on some cards, I got to thinking, this is, and for the new people who have joined us for Sunday with Spirit, this is not political. This is not a tarot card pull per se. This is simply trying to get in touch with the higher source to see what kind of messages they can send. And it's through my brain. And sometimes I cheat and lie, which is why I pull the cards, because the cards never lie. I may, but the cards don't. So, we're going to pull some, and so I was thinking this is the last Sunday with Spirit under this oppressive lid that our government has imposed on us, that we have imposed on ourselves, really. I know you guys are going to say, I didn't vote him in. We could have done better. He slipped under the radar. Anyway, he's not under the radar anymore. Just saying. Anyway, not about political stuff. I just thought, and we've only had 4 years of it. There's some places that have 30 years. What we do. Anyway, I don't want to go in there. All right, so while I was pulling the cards, what decks am I going to use? Don't ask me why, but Halloween deck. I'm like, oh, really? Okay. Also, I've got this deck called to me. This is compassion cards. And so, let's get on with it. Here it is. So what I have here, we have 3 cards, bonus card, 3 cards. This just popped out. So pick a number between 1 and 3. You can pick 1 card, 2 card, or you can pick all 3 if that floats your boat. Down here, pick a card, or 2 or 3, whatever you want. This one you have to pick. It's your card, everybody's card. It flew out, everybody's card. All right. This is what scares us. I'm going to kick this over a little bit. What? No, where am I going? There we go. What scares us? And this is the good tarot. What should we do to fix that scare? Okay, so what scares us? Oh, yikes, the 10 of Imps. Now, is the guy with the big bald head, is that the guy that scares us? Is it being not protected enough? Is it the fear of being dropped out of the group and landing on your head? Do you see that? Down there. Ow! Ow! Well, you shouldn't have been squirming so much. And then the cat's playing with you, like you're a chew toy or something. Anyway, ooh. And then that big-headed guy is giving stink eye to the cat. That's not right. So what are we afraid of here? Not being part of the group, not being, are we not willing to speak up because we want to be part of the group, even though we have something different? So maybe in that, I'm thinking, be respectful in how you speak out. Because the moon is looking over you. Moon's got something to say. Well, I wonder what that will be. All right. What are you afraid of? The King of Ghosts? I wasn't going to go there, but my last comment with the moon looking over you and the King of Ghosts. Who's the King of Ghosts? Well, is that a God entity? Is that God? Is that spirit of the higher order? Who is... It's in... I was going to say, you know, one of my cousins who got in touch, he's very religious, very law and order, fear God. And I've never been that way. I've never feared God. Oh, you're going to go... Well, when I was in grade school, going to Catholic school, they taught me to fear God. But when I started thinking about it, I go, I don't think it is. I don't think it is a fear God thing. I'm open to your interpretation on that. King of Ghosts. Why would you fear the King of Ghosts? In this card, in other tarot decks, it's the King of Cups. You know, a warm, sensitive, bringing emotional calm to, you know, to the situation. You know, a logical... That's interesting. Are we afraid of letting go of the chaos that has been with us for these many years? Nine of Bats. What are we afraid of? Look at the cat. It's like the cat, for those who do not have cats, I don't, but we did. And we'll get some more, I'm sure. My wife's already talking about, we need to get cats. I'm allergic to cats. That doesn't stop her, though. When people get upset and a cat's around, a cat will come up and start pawing at you. Hey, you okay? Hey, snap out of it. So this worry that we have, it's all about nothing. It's just bats. They eat mosquitoes and bugs. Well, I don't know if they eat mosquitoes. They eat bugs. They're good. And they got beady little red eyes. Anyway. Yeah. I think we're being worried about nothing. But we hang on to that too long. All right. So let's go to the good tarot and see where we are. This is what we're afraid of. You big scaredy cats. I ain't afraid of no ghosts. Well, I am. Not really. Not really. Okay, so here we go. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to pick this one first. What is it? Page of Air. Look at that. This Page of Air, when I look at this image, I just, is it a she? I think it's a she, just is spreading her wings in joy and to a higher source. And it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what she's thinking. She's just in this joyful moment, going, all right, I'll take what you can give me, and it'll be good. I'm happy with it. Card number 1. Fortune's Wheel. I love this card. Look at that little guy sticking out, looking down on us. I love this. And then you got the heart up here. Put that right there so you can see it. But you got the heart shape here. The little guy looking at us. Fortune's Wheel. So what my eyes are drawn to here, besides the little guy looking down, are the stars that are all around us. All the opportunities that we have, all the things that make life special. Special? And the big love from above. Big love from above. All right, and the third card. Whoa. 9 of Fire. To me, this is all about, it's like, I was going to say, hanging on to your passions, but it's almost like dropping them, and they're on a string, and as you drop your passions, other things just fly around. Other new passions come from these big ones that maybe should be let go. And see what new sparks fly out of this. I think. Because sometimes we just hang on to, we talked about it before, we just hang on to things too tight, right? And we don't allow the new sparks to fly out. Appreciate what you have and let new sparks fly out. All right, here's the card for everybody. Lucky. 8 of Earth. Whenever I get this card, it's all about playing your music. It's not about somebody else. It's all about who you want to be. All right, I guess it goes back to this one. When you're speaking your mind, play your own music with it. All right, let's look at, on top of this, let's look at a compassion card. Just throw this compassion card out, see where it goes. I'm going to try to keep this under an hour. Going back to Catholic Masses, I'm going, oh my gosh. I used to like going to my dad would go every day. It was his meditation, that and the rosary. And during the weekday Masses, they were only a half hour because you had to go to work. They were quick. I'm like, yeah. Sunday Masses, wow. Then you'd get the priest that was hung over, and he'd just go, whoa, whoa, and just go on and on. And you get the priest that was drunk, and never mind. I shouldn't have said that. That was wrong of me. Liberate yourself. You can read that because it's backwards to me. Okay, in the commentary, know your own mind with honesty and fearlessness. See what leads to more freedom and what leads to more suffering. Wow, this is interesting. This can liberate you from continually getting hooked by self-centered thoughts and emotions, the root of all dissatisfaction. Just hold that up in case y'all want to read it. Very cool. Very cool. All right. Thank you. Thank you. The other thing I wanted to talk about a little bit, because somebody asked this, and it was, I hope I can remember. Let go, let God, equilibrium. I think that's what she was asking about. Or he, equilibrium. What does that mean? Does it mean let go, let God? Does it mean you know, just letting things go? I hope I got that word right. But it's like, I guess it's like a balance thing. How far do we have to go? How far do we have to go? Do we need to go out and like be like the sixth? Or do we be, you know, just milk toasty? Where do we go? When our emotions are so crazy high and we want to do something, but where's the equilibrium? It's our free will. We get to decide what we want to do. These cards do not want to answer that question. Do not want to answer it. Let's see about these. These seem a little better. I'm just going to pull 3 cards with these. And I hope I got the right word. If not, I'll revisit it. All right, equilibrium. What does that mean? And what should we do when our passions are fueled so high and so hot, and we want to right the ship, we want to bring it back to equilibrium when it's so off-centered? I just heard, get that 10 of ghost guys, 10 of imps, you know, the big guy that's carrying all the imps, and move him to the center of the boat. He's over to the port or starboard or something. All right. What do we do to get equilibrium? 3 cards. Now, I'm thinking too far to the left, too far to the right, and in the center. But let's just see what they say, because the cards never lie. Slow and steady. That was to the left. Slow and steady. The right. Omens. Wow. And in the center, equilibrium. It's the struggle. Swimming upstream a little bit. This one is really interesting to me, this omens, because it's like you need to pay attention to the signs that are out there. And again, left, right, I didn't mean it to be political, but north, south, whatever, east, west. How do you get into the center? Pay attention to your omens. Pay attention to what keeps happening to you. Repeating numbers. Just go, oh, what's happening around me, around these repeating numbers? And maybe it's just, hey, we just want to tap you on the shoulder and say, Spirit's here. We're with you. And then you can look up at the numbers and see what does 4 4s mean, 4 1s mean. You can do that. Slow and steady. It's like, oh my gosh, I think about the buzzard. Patience, my butt. I want to eat something. I clean that up. A little bit. But we got to know that it is going to be a struggle. And we do have to go back and forth between let go, let God, and let us swim up the stream. If you let go and let God, looking at this card, I'm thinking you're not going upstream. You're going to be going down the stream. You're not going to make it to the top. However, my other thought is sometimes swimming upstream is not the right way to go. If we go with the flow, it's so much easier. Sometimes we battle things too much. So look for omens as to whether you're battling things too much. All right. I want to thank you all for watching. Thanks for joining me on Sunday with Spirit. All right. Peace and love.